Hey, what's up? It's Jeff Lerner here. Around the very end of 2008, beginning of 2009 is when I started to connect with some people that were very good entrepreneurs and to really learn the driving principles of very good entrepreneurship. Started to make some different decisions. It ultimately came down to adopting some different beliefs and making some different decisions. It's easy to now go, oh, well, I do different things and I have different results. But the fact is, 2009, even 2010, I was going through a deep, frankly, therapeutic process of getting right up here and starting to make some different decisions. It was a very different Jeff Lerner. As much as this is a little bit embarrassing, I'm actually gonna take you back down memory lane here. And you can see this, not particularly fit, certainly not shaven. On this video, I did a very powerful thing for my life. And I'll tell you, so I'm living at my ex-wife's parents' house, and I started trying to learn to build a business on the internet, and my life was just such a mess. This is what I call him a kid. This is what this kid figured out. Let's see if we can hear what he has to say. The video is called Be Worth More, all with periods, Be Worth More, figuring out the value of his own time. And I want to talk to you today briefly about the value of time. This is an incredibly important success principle and leadership principle in life and in business, and it's something that I've absolutely embraced in the last year since I've been working on the internet, and I have seen as a direct outcome of this idea that frankly have a lot more of the things in life that I want, namely money, time, freedom, and control. You get the idea. And in this video, I go on to make what at the time was an absolutely ridiculous declaration. That as of the making of this video, I was taking a stand, I wasn't gonna sell myself short anymore, and that I was putting a value on my time, a value stamp of $1,000 an hour. I said that back then. Now back then, the only way I could have gotten paid $1,000 might have been for people to say, stay away, you're bad luck, don't contaminate what we're trying to do. I mean, I'm being a little hard on myself, but like the idea of that guy saying his time was worth $1,000 an hour was superficially laughable. And I actually got laughed at a fair amount for saying that at the time. The fact is, when you say big, bold things for your life and you believe them and you hunger for them to have truth in them at a deep level that is, a fire that burns hotter than what anyone around you can even reach, much less try to put out, some pretty crazy, extraordinary things start to happen. Fast forward now, it took several years. I have, between businesses and consulting engagements and things, I can easily claim that value for my own time with confidence. And I can say this, if that guy had never made what seemed like at the time a very unreasonable pivot into having what seemed like a preposterous idea of the value of his own time, then this guy wouldn't have multiple 8-figure businesses. This guy wouldn't be, on the Inc. 5000. This guy wouldn't have coaching clients that pay him, literally a couple $1,000s an hour in some months. This guy wouldn't have frankly, a whole new life. Sometimes when you're down, you have to get unreasonably optimistic. You have to get so optimistic that it questions sanity for the outsiders who are watching you and judging you, and make no mistake, they are. You have to get a little crazy. Seal said it, we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy, right? If you're watching this and you're this guy who is broke, but hopefully not broken, I want to encourage you to be unreasonable about what's possible for your life, because no one else will be. No one else is gonna dream bigger for you than you'll dream for yourself. And unless you create a space for something that's so inspiringly possible in your life, then you won't be inspired to go after it. Small dreams don't inspire us to pursue them, so we don't even end up achieving small dreams, big statements, big possibilities do inspire us. It's counterintuitive. The bigger the dream, the more likely we are of achieving it, because if it's big enough to inspire, we'll actually do the work. I hope that lands with you. And I hope if some of you are going to watch this, and trust me, I've been doing this a few months now. I'm putting these videos out on the internet. I know how some of you are going to respond. Good on you. I hope it makes you feel better. But for somebody who's watching this who really needed to hear this, I'm speaking to you. You're never so far down that you're out. I promise you. But you have to be the one to decide that. And the bigger the decision about what your life is going to look like, the more inspired you'll be to go after it. All right? Thanks everyone for your time.